a striking similarity of Bobby the Brain Heenan.
See? You get a large Coke, a Big Mac, and a
taste of Coca-Cola.
Because Gatorade is an instant powder.
Ladies and gentlemen, NAW won last time. 1985, AcuMania 85. And we are live on Twitch. Welcome in, everybody. Episode 1025, sold out venue here.
Is a fatal
Opening up with the King of the Ring Championship match. Welcome in, everybody. Y'all doing all right out there? Yeah. DC, Squid, Icon, Stoney. What's good, guys? Thank you for tuning in for this finale. It has been an absolute journey. And tonight's going to be an emotional one, hopefully. Maybe, I don't know. But it is me. It is me. It is TJ, the journalist. That's me, of course. Welcome in, everybody. AcuMania 85. The first of its kind, and ultimately the last. But welcome in, everybody. Sold out stadium event here. Every championship on the line here this evening. And we're kicking things off, of course, with the King of the Ring. So some questions that you guys had, I figure I'll just get them out of the way and I'll remind you throughout the evening tonight. Yes, DNA is sticking around. Yes, I'm going to continue providing content for you. Don't you worry, this is not the end of that era at this time. There will be brand new content coming to the channel. It just will not be NAW content. At least for the foreseeable future. In the world of wrestling, you guys already know what's up. Never say never. You know what I mean? Ghost of Your Time is awesome. I heard good things. Look at that. Johnny Dynamite. Boom.
Weighing in at 275 pounds.
And what's good, DC? You doing all right, man? Thank you guys for the subs, Luis and DC. We got a new redeem as well. If you're like, what do I do with all my nerd cred? What do I do with all my channel points? Thank you, Ira, for that sub. Well, we got a new redeem for y'all because we're going to add more to this too with your guys' feedback and suggestions and ideas. So, let me know. But we got a new redeem if you're wondering what to spend your cred on. And we got ourselves a hype train kicking off tonight's show. Woo-hoo! Let's go! Thank you for the support with those subs, you guys. You guys are amazing. Making me feel all special in this last NAW. That last NAW. Look at that. Doug Stoney says he wants NAW back in 2026. Like I said, never say never. You don't know what the future holds. You don't. Visiting the niece, very nice. We got Rated Senior here in action. What's up, Cool J? Welcome in, man. The man of over 1,000 episodes. One of few people, 15 biddies. Hip, hip. Hooray. Thank you for that, sir. Thank you, iRob. But again, shout out to Seth. Man, you have been around since 2K18, the game that started this all. You're one of, like, 3 people that have been here that long. That's what you had left. So, for those that kept the door open this entire time for this show and me, thank you. That means a lot. We have witnessed so many moments, so many memories throughout this journey. Man, it's been an honor. But again, don't go anywhere, guys. DNA is not going anywhere. We want you guys to stick around. Just because NAW's taking a hiatus doesn't mean that I am. The return of the weekly dosage is coming back. New content, community nights, and much, much more to the channel. And we're going to find ways to pimp your guys' channels out too if you guys are streamers as well. We want to give back because you guys gave us so much over these years. But here is your king, the OG himself.
And introducing the champion Michigan.
Have you had an honor
weighing
before?
in
I don't know.
at 241 pounds.
You tell me.
Men's champion, the Final OG.
The Final OG on the Final NAW here, AcuMania 85. The first and last of its kind, I'm being told. Sold out stadium event here. This is incredible. Look at the turnout. You guys are amazing. The OG soaking it all in here tonight. This opening contest is elimination rules. We'll only have one last man standing for your king. And the question, who will it be? Every championship on the line. We got 7 championship matches and a 20-man gauntlet here tonight. Will there be surprises? No? I'm being told yes. What are they? I can't say. You'll just have to stick around tonight and find out. But here we go. King of the Ring. Opening contest here. You have been hit with a hammer before. It's true. You guys know the drill, though. If you haven't shared us out yet, let people know we're live. This is the last one, guys. Last one. They don't want to miss this. Or maybe they do. I don't know. But again, welcome in, everybody. Opening contest, Johnny Dynamite, the OG, TJ, and Rated Senior pairing off. Elimination rules. I do believe it's falls count anywhere. Quick pinfall attempt here from Rated Senior on me. None of that business now. And then OG hammer smash to the back of the neck there on Johnny Dynamite. Crowd loving this one. Great opening contest. The OG made for a great king, in my opinion. I know he writes my paychecks, but I still think he's a decent guy, okay? Some people gave him a bad rap. Famous! That's what he does. He makes you famous. Making Rated Senior famous on the outside here as action spills to the ringside area. We have ourselves another famous Rated and a sledgehammer. How dare he? Can't believe that was used against the OG there. A sledgehammer? Shame. Shame, shame, shame. I do, man, I get like, I get Skittles, okay? There, you want my honesty? I get Skittles. They give me Skittles as payment. It's terrible, but, you know, it's something. Something. Nice reversal there. TJ Rated Senior. Johnny Dynamite in the south there with the OG. TJ heading up top. Dangerous spot to be in. Rated, of course, capitalizing on that opportunity. Very dangerous predicament. But again, 7 championships on the line tonight. Few elimination rules matches. We got ourselves some extreme rules matches. 20-man gauntlet. And then our final match tonight for the NAW Championship is going to be determined in a first time ever in 85 in Elimination Chamber. Famous sort of Johnny Dynamite now on the outside, going in for the cover. The leg is hooked here, referee. And a 2 count there. Johnny Dynamite holding on. Trash can on the outside. Face first goes Rated Senior. And another famous, and trash can going flying, and another pinfall attempt here. You're going to have to tune in and find out later tonight. We got ourselves another 2 count Johnny Dynamite holding on here. 2 count kick out. King Championship. Elimination rules, mind you. That's why they're not breaking up each other. Oh my God, that backhanded compliment to TJ. I don't know if you saw that or not. He went flying through the air. It's incredible. Rated, nice forearm strike to Johnny Dynamite. And down he goes. And a lockup here. The OG, the only one really standing now as he gets back into the ring and up top, high risk here. You want instant gratification. Well, you know, I don't know what to do. You want me to just sim the matches and then we call the show? Hey, you guys go. There's your show tonight. 20-minute finale. This all began June 4th, 2018. The first episode of NAW. I discussed the idea in Google Chat, and I was advised, hey, don't be disappointed if it does not work out, because several other shows that I had been trying just weren't getting traction. We got rated during that very first episode. We became an affiliate that week or two as well. And I mean, the rest is history. Here we are 1,025 episodes later, several years later, giving you now what is known as the finale before a indefinite hiatus. Trash can flying through the air, hitting TJ, but he just no-sells it. And the OG with steel steps. You were here for episode 1. You competed in episode 1 as well. Amazing moments. I do believe, Mr. Arhibald, you were part of that first match known as the Elimination Chamber for the NAW Championship. And I do believe Arhibald version 3 will be part of the very last match of NAW, which is also an Elimination Chamber. How fitting for bookends, right? Pinfall attempt here. Champion almost pinned and eliminated. Episode 1, my dude. Trevor in the house. You do remember, because you were also part of Day 1 Command. You were here for that. How are you? Pinfall attempt here. And a 2-count kick out shoulder up from TJ there. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Yeah, bittersweet. Here we are, all these years later, but nothing gold can last. That's all right. But again, opening contest continuing here. 8 amazing matches tonight for AcuMania 85. Jolly Bang Bang in the house. What's up, man? How are you doing? Another longtime veteran of the show as well. I hope we have some people pop in that have been here for a minute. I'd love to give some, thank yous to the veterans. Who knows what everybody's up to. I don't know if I've done good on my marketing for this or not. Hopefully I have. Pinfall attempt here. In a pinfall attempt, TJ, that's me, has been eliminated. I will not be your king, your final king. And that's a damn shame. Well, that's all right. OG Johnny Dynamite and Rated Sr. still in this, and he said Pong as the recommended game. It's a possibility. Kendo stick in hand here from Rated Sr. Chilling after a long ass day. I feel that, man. I feel that. It's been a long week. It's been a long month, even though it's the 2nd of October. September was a long ass month. You know, the last time I was live with you guys was August. It was about 5 weeks ago now. I apologize for being so distant, but life had hit me hard with things, but we figured it out. Everything worked out. So Brutal Legend, that's a great game. Good recommendation. So these go into the rotation, by the way. When they'll get played, I don't know. The DNA only fans, no. That's not a thing. Johnny Dynamite eliminating Rated Sr. It's down to the OG. And Johnny Dynamite for your king, your final king of NAW. Who's it going to be? We were contemplating it, though, DC. We were nearing desperation hour. We got right down to the wire. Ooh, Jolly. That's a good recommendation. Knights of the Old Republic. So you can also put in there, too, like, online games, multiplayer games for community night, because we want to know what you guys want to have us play, and then also to have you be a part of. So, again, the weekly dosage making its return after a 3-year hiatus. Because like I said, never say never for anything on this channel. You never know who or what is going to return, or what the future holds. Backhanded compliment. Down goes Johnny Dynamite there. And then, of course, we got iRob has been doing some pop-up streams for us as well. So shout out to iRob for doing his RNAs. Chat famous, sir. Pinfall attempt. Will the OG remain your champion? He does. First championship match, and it's a retain. What an opener. Amazing opening contest here, AcuMania 85, episode 1025 here tonight. And again, welcome in everybody. Make sure you share us out as you find your seats, get a snack. We got 7 matches left. Stick around, because this one's for the record books. Ooh, look at that. He's gonna try something new on the tubes. I like it, I like it, I like it. You guys got any favorite moments? Any memories? There it is, Icon. I like that idea. Silent Hill F. I like that idea. That I think we can make happen this month. What are you guys' favorite memories, favorite moments of NAW?
Here is your winner, and still men's champion, the Final OG.
The OG, your final king here. Standing tall. Every memory was your favorite. Man, thank you. It means a lot, dude. We got ourselves another championship match coming up next. We got Elsie against Samantha Cassidy. Too many to count. Man, no joke. No joke. When you've done 1,025 episodes, almost 8 years straight, I mean, you're going to have a lot of moments, a lot of memories. But the fact that you guys are here closing this thing out, I can't thank you enough for that. Honestly.
The following is an Extreme Rules match and is for the Women's Championship.
Your favorite moment is still winning both Royal Rumbles to win the NAW Championship. Man, Marc Caliber, thank you for everything, dude. And Marc Caliber, check out Commonwealth. He's got a sweet thing going. Make sure you guys give Marc Caliber some love. Your NAW champion has an opportunity to acquire a second championship here tonight in this very match. She could be NAW champion and your queen. Can it? Will it happen? We have ourselves a champion versus championship match here. See, you know, here's the thing, iRob. I'm not going anywhere, dude. I'm not going anywhere. And we're just getting started. We're about to hit 3,000 videos on that YouTube. Anyway, Cool J wants it back for 26. Maybe, dude. Maybe. You gotta do Friday show. You better get on that, man. Tomorrow's Friday. Still your favorite. But again, we're not going anywhere, man. We're not going. We got ourselves a weekly dosage to do here, starting soon. But first, your queen, Samantha Cassidy. So again, a huge shout out to when we're heading into the season for AcuMania 7 earlier this year, back in March. About 6 months before that, I mean, I had been getting burned out for a long time. It was about a year ago this time that I was really feeling the fatigue of doing this every single week and sometimes twice a week. And then on top of that, other shows and other things, like life was just getting busy. So burnout started happening real bad about a year ago. So I was like, and I felt it on the roster too. I felt the roster was feeling a little fatigued and they wanted to, not that they wanted, I felt like they needed something different. We were doing too much of the same all the time. I didn't want this to get stale. So I want to thank everyone that stuck around with this 85 experiment, because it was an experiment. Honestly, we could have wrapped the show at AcuMania 7 or even into 1,000. But we kept this going because you guys thought this was neat. So thank you for those that stuck with 85. It was a hell of an experiment.
And her opponent from Columbus, Ohio, the Women's Champion, Samantha Cassidy.
So Queen of the Ring here, match 2 of 8 tonight. Our second championship match. We have ourselves a tag team championship still to come too. I'm excited for that one. That one should be good. I hope anyways. That first match was really good. You gonna help with homework? Hey, no worries, man. Like I said, share us out. Chill for a while. We'll be on for at least a couple hours. Nice leg drop here from Elsie. Yeah, I imagine this one, this episode will probably go 2.5 to 3 hours. I'm guessing. The 85 experiment was fun. You know, I think there was a lot more hits than misses with it. I think it was a really good time. I think the new creations, the spin-on creations were really neat. You said too bad Bertha couldn't have many. I mean, here's the thing. We don't know what to expect out of the Rumble tonight. Anything can happen. I'm telling you. Stick around. You never know, dude. You never know who you'll see in one of those things. The Rumbles are always insane. Surprise appearances. Always. And I'm being told there are surprise appearances. Who, though? I can't say. Could be a banger. It's true. Lock up here. Elsie with control. Samantha fighting out of that hold, though. Elbow strikes to the midsection here. Nice reversal. Crowd starting to settle in for AcuMania 85. Nice setup. Big boot rocking Elsie. Down she goes. Stomping the hand out now. And another stomp. And another. Wrenching on the neck here. Oof. That'll hurt. And continuing, very methodical in their approach. Nice submission here. Driving home. You know, you can't have a stream without Stoney texting and driving. It's hilarious. Hey, if there's anything that we're consistent at least, right? Pitfall attempt here. The leg is hooked from Samantha. She is your current queen. Champion versus champion in this match. Heading to the outside here. No countouts. The match must finish inside the ring, and we're getting some wood. We didn't want a count-out finish here at AcuMania 85. That would be absolutely horrendous. Nobody wants that. Nobody. Nice Irish whip there. Samantha stalking her prey of Elsie. And as right tables, peg. Nice little nod to the cuss. And up. Running power slam. Down goes Elsie. And then working the neck here. Samantha, clearly the powerhouse out of the two, but do not discount Elsie. She has been a dominant champion in her own right. And showing you there, speed sometimes is better than strength. Sledgehammer in hand was knocked out of her hand, though. That Superwoman-like punch there from Elsie. Now as she is stalking, nice leg drop to Samantha Cassidy here. Queen of the Ring on the line, our second contest here tonight. Second championship. First one was a retain. Oh, big spear into the cover. The leg is hooked now. Into the ring on the line. And a kick out. You finally watched Happy Gilmore 2 in Memphis. Was it good? I got 2 cups from Subway for that movie. you enjoyed it, Jolly? All right. I have not watched it yet. I liked the first one. I assume the second one's... my bad. I assume the second one's all nostalgia. And sometimes you need that, right? I did see that. Wasn't Becky Lynch in it as well? Brought back some feels. A lot of new stuff. Okay. Going under the ring here, Samantha Cassidy. Kendo stick in hand and misses. Elsie back up. Throwing Samantha into the ring. Elsie back into the ring. We have ourselves a match. Nice slam from Elsie. Down goes Samantha Cassidy. The leg is hooked. Queen on the line here. New Queen. No. It's only a 2 count. It's only a 2 count there. Back to a vertical position. Nasty chop here. Turns her around. Nice setup from Elsie. Scrambling in for another cover here. The leg is hooked. Queen of the ring on the line here. Elsie beat 2 champ. 2 belt Elsie. 2 beltsy. Not this time. Dragon screw takedown now from Samantha Cassidy. And a stop missing. Lock up here. And tossing her across the ring. The powerhouse that is Samantha Cassidy. But again, the speed in favor of lockup. But an elbow strike to get out of that hold there. Nice back and forth in this match. Anybody's match. Still big boot rocking Elsie, but the champion, the NAW champion, rolls out of the ring to recover. On the ring apron, trying to kick Samantha off. And both women back in the ring. Nice elbow from Samantha. Got her up. Oh, big slam across the knee. And a second. And a trio of damage across the knee there. Elsie in trouble late in the match. Scrubs in cover now. Leg is hooked. What's up, Lana? Welcome in first. 2. And that is 2 championship matches. And 2 retains. First and last. I mean, yeah. This is it. 2 matches in, 2 championships down, 2 retains. So your final queen of the ring is Samantha Cassidy. Coming up next, we got tag team action. That should be just absolute chaos, to be honest with you. I don't know what to expect out of that one. And again, 20-person gauntlet, surprises, and surprises. What are we going to see? Who knows? I don't even know. I just work here. Some beautiful highlights. Cloudy night here on our NAW finale. Thankfully, the rain is holding off for now.
Here is your winner, and still Women's Champion, Samantha Cassidy!
So there you have it, your final queen of NAW, Samantha Cassidy. Wouldn't it be something if all the champions just retained their titles here tonight? That would be wild. How often has that happened? There you have it. Final champion. She's feeling it. She's feeling it. Coming up next, the Tag Team Championship on the line in a 4-way tornado tag. Non-elimination rules, mind you. The first pinfall or submission inside that ring is the winning team. So this should be absolute chaos. But let's find out, shall we? What's everybody drinking tonight? Anybody got any good snacks, any drinks?
You say chaos is here.
The following contest is a fatal four-way tag team.
It's William Harper.
And it's for the world.
One half of the tag champs.
Championship.
You got some sweet tea.
Introducing first,
Nice.
from Montgomery, Alabama, weighing in at 270 pounds, William Harper.
William Harper.
So this game absolutely hates saving tag stuff and saving belts with the tag team champs. So please note that William Harper and Walter Morgan are your defending tag team champions in this match. You're drinking a Haunted Lagoon Herbalife Tea Bomb from the Halloween. That sounds really good, man. Nice. I have myself a Moon Mist. And it's tasty. This guy.
Weighing in at 232 pounds, Walter Morgan.
Yes, DC. Cassidy retained and is our final queen. That does sound good, though. He said, thank God. Yeah, 2 title retains so far. Oh no. Never good to have bad Wi-Fi. Look at that entrance. Going big here tonight, of course, it's AcuMania 85. Look at this guy pointing at a camera. We see you. We see you. Hey, the crowd getting into him. Feeling the champs here tonight. Question is, do they have a chance, though? Again, non-elimination rules in this one. So who knows? Oh, boy. One of my favorite tag teams right here.
Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 560 pounds, Junkyard.
This tag team has had quite the presence, especially on pay-per-view cards throughout 85. Will this be their shining moment to win the belts one last time here tonight? Mixed reaction from the crowd, though. Do you hear this crowd? Nice. Deafening silence between the entrants here. Oh boy.
And their opponents,
It's the
at
Syndicate.
a combined weight of 759 pounds, Sue Mondo and the Anarchist, Motoda Sapeda, the Syndicate.
Here's the thing. How are you going to pin this guy? I know it's not elimination rules, but Fuji's going to be a tough guy to beat. This match, we haven't even seen our fourth team yet. Stoney and Kitten. They've been quite possibly the most dominant tag team here in 85. Speaking of Stoney and Kitten. But can the Syndicate upset them? These 4 teams, I mean, these are really solid Final 4 teams competing for the gold here tonight. Look at that crowd. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Such a presence. You could feel the chill in the air as Stoney rises his hair, making his entrance at AcuMania 85. A menacing force from such an imposing individual. And of course, we're awaiting his tag team partner being Kitten. Which that in itself, like, you're like, oh, that's cute. They don't play. They do not play. Still to come tonight, of course, we got the TV Championship coming up after this. BBC is on the line, TNA Championship, a 20-person Rumble. And then our main event, the Elimination Chamber. You can feel it in the air. Phil Collins, say, feeling in the air tonight. It's my favorite part right here.
And from Ann Arbor, Michigan,
it is Kitten.
the unpredictable
the menacing duo that is Stoney and Kitten here. We picking faves for this? What are you guys thinking? How are we feeling? Man, just evil personified between this duo. We're feeling the Junkyard Jammers. You know, that's a good pick. You might be onto something with that one. Tag Team Championship on the line one last time here. Non-elimination rules. First fall to the finish. Who's it gonna be, though? This is gonna be wild. This is gonna be chaos. I'm ready for it. I hope you're ready for it. Tag team division has always been hot. And here we go. absolute pandemonium and chaos kicking this thing off. As they start to separate is when we'll start to see the true advantages, if any. I personally feel it's going to come down to somebody trying to sneak in a submission hold to get the win. I can't imagine someone getting a clean 3 seconds with this many bodies inside the ring, unless they absolutely start to separate out. But as of right now, it is an absolute clusterfuck. You're back, math homework. Algebra. Man, you're getting close to as far as I made it. It's crazy. Math is not my strength. People starting to separate already. Harper on the outside of Stoney here. And there's the Junkyard Jammers working together there to try to take out Morgan. Fuji and Kitten, while the Anarchist recovers in the middle of the ring now. Yeah, math was never my favorite. I liked like history and science and government. To me, those were fun. Math was geometry wasn't bad. Algebra sucked, man. I hated it. Absolutely hated it. I didn't understand half of it a long time. I'm like, what am I going to use this for anything? This is stupid. Nice hold here in the middle of the ring from Kitten. Action finally spilling outside the ring. We got weapons in play. A kendo stick there. Fuji and Stoney. Now those are two behemoths. I also like band. I was a band geek, so like music was very important. Inequalities. See, you're not even speaking the same language anymore. I don't know what that means. You won't always have a calculator with you, so you have to learn how to do it by hand. We literally have the answer to everything right here. Everything. Some of us don't use it, but we have the answers to everything. and how many jobs out there? I know they were prepping for specific jobs, right? It's just what they do. But how many of you all are using half the stuff you learn? Well, probably not. That's what I'm saying, man. Still don't use it. It happens. Ring getting cleared out here. Fuji. It's a scary thing when Fuji's the only one standing, always momentarily. And again, a reminder for those just tuning in too. Of course, this is the finale of AcuMania 85 in 1985 here. We will be segueing content for the channel to other things after NAW wraps here tonight. So for those considering unsubscribing or unfollowing, don't. We got so much more stuff coming soon for you all. And continued ways for you to stay engaged and involved with the community here. We want you to stick around, of course. We'd like to have you. So hopefully you weren't here just for NAW and NAW only. We value, of course, each and every one of you. We do this for you. That's what we do this for. Can't explain it in any other way. Streaming is for your entertainment. It's an entertainment channel. That's what this is all about, right? It's never been and never will be a job to me. So I'm here for you. And nothing wrong with cat videos. Nothing wrong with cat videos. Although lately I've been watching dog videos. It's kind of fun. Nice pinfall attempt there from Kitten. Again, tag team championships on the line. It is October, Rob. There should be spooky games on the channel this month, shouldn't there? We did get a request for Silent Hill F. We do have that, so... Pinfall attempt here. Nope. Kitten trying to get some leverage going. Can't quite get the body where she wants it to be. Yeah, Lana was kind of hoping that era was over for her. Limbo. I think that's on Game Pass. That's the other thing that's going to be a thing. Like, hopefully it's games that we have access to. I think we have access to that one. Pinfall attempt here to retain the tag titles. Kitten getting pinned. And oh my, 2.5 count there. That would have been 3 title retains out of 3 had the champs retained there. Submission hold locked in on the Jammers. Will the Jammers tap out here? Ooh. Could you imagine 3 for 3 on titles being retained here tonight? Anarchist with a pinfall attempt. The Jammers breaking. No, the Jammer didn't break it up. Ooh, Portal 1 and 2. Those are great hits. I like where your brain is. I want to watch the boys play Portal 2 together. That would be hilarious. Them trying to work together for that. There would be fights so quick. So quick. But that could make good content. And actually, Theo is interested. He's always like, can we play Portal? But then when he tries to play it, it's just a little bit, you know, above his age as far as comprehension. Maybe with practice he can figure it out. He's smart. Big slam down from Fuji. Stoney stepping in on Fuji now here. Kitten delivering a bomb of her own. Yeah, and if they're playing together, they'll have to help each other, of course. That's the problem. Stoney with a pinfall attempt on Fuji here. Meanwhile, doing presses. Half the Jammers there. Portal's still fun to dive into this round. Jammers, will their wish come true tonight? Will they become champs one more time? And they have done it! New champions crowned here. Your final tag team champions are the Junkyard Jammers. He said, well, shit. I'm telling you, the Jammers have had such a high success rate at pay-per-views and in the tag division here. Some may say it's only fitting and fair. You know, I don't know. I don't make the rules. I just work here. He said, congratulations, champs. They've done it. Highlights here of the action.
Here are your winners.
You know how? Who never had a high success rate? You?
Junkyard, Marvin, and Daddy Sugarfoot.
Daddy Sugarfoot. Lana, that's my new nickname. That's what they're going to call me now. Nobody's calling me that. She said, got it. She's running with it, guys. She's running with it. You heard it here first. Good Lord. Coming up next, we got ourselves a TV championship match. 5-way. This is non-elimination rules. Keep in mind, this is also a first pinfall or submission match. So this will be interesting. We got ourselves Grunge, the defending champion, going against Stoney, Bill the Icon, Francis, a.k.a. Frankie, and the Strongman. Who we got in this one, guys? Who we got? 3 championship matches. Only one title changed hands.
It's a fatal 5-way Extreme Rules match. And is for
we're on match 4, you guys, already. Match 4 of 8. Yikes. This final night here going by too quick.
Introducing the challenger from Elysian Fields, weighing in at 200.
There he is, it's Frankie. And Luis says, Lana, will you be streaming because Simba is going to need something to watch on my off days. So, Luis, I don't know if you missed it or not. The Weekly Dosage, an old show that we canceled 3 years ago, is returning to the channel. It's going to feature rotating games and content. We're also going to be doing community nights. iRob will also continue to stream his little talk show that he's got for you. And if you guys ask nicely, maybe Lana will do exclusive streams as well. She's got a few games she's been playing. Who knows? But don't go anywhere because we're going to do so much more content. Just because one thing ends, it doesn't mean it's all over. So again, don't unfollow. Don't do none of that. Feel free to still donate bits. We're going to figure out new incentive programs. We got our, if you want credit, by the way, producer credit. We have other ways in addition to subbing the channel in bits. We have our Patreon, !Patreon in chat for the link. You get actually, there's quite a few tiers. One of them includes merch. Retro merch, new merch. Pretty sweet stuff. You can help keep the lights on here. Oh my God. It is Bill the Icon. Time to get cut. This crowd eating it up. Look at this guy. 2 thumbs up. Playing some air guitar for you. Oh, look at that. He loves his fans so much. Icon, so happy to be here, competing in this championship match for you all. Of course, TV title on the line. 5-way. Can only have one winner, though. That's the bummer of it all, right? I wish I could crown you all champion because you deserve it. Sadly, only one person can walk out with the title. And yes, thank you, Icon, for the memories and the moments. You made a lot, man. And your promos, dude. Shout out to the promo makers on this channel over the years. You guys made it so much, like, it's just so unique. Like, we genuinely set the standard for what you see. Man, no, thank you. Thank you. I could thank you for the rest of the night. What are we counting with Frankie? Frankie, 1, 2, 3. Why are we counting? Guy, he's so creepy. How many matches? Stoney, you got 3 entrances tonight, man. You got a busy night. An 8-pack. What the heck? Full medicine. Still to come after this, we got the BBC on the line, the NAW Championship. I'll get you on the show, Gauntlet Rumble. I don't remember what I made it. It's something. And then the Elimination Chamber, our final match ever. Maybe. All you've ever wanted was a BBC. Well, you know, you're not in that match. And BBC is Grunge, Frankie, and Johnny Dynamite. So, hate to break it to you, Mr. IROP version 4. You're not getting the BBC. Not tonight. Not ever. Didn't want to be the bearer of bad news, but sorry about your damn luck. Double champion
from the wasteland.
He's saying in my face. I got many questions.
Pounds, the television champion and the $1 million champion of Great.
Double champion heading in. He's got back-to-back championship matches. The question is, he walks in with 2. How many does he walk out with tonight? The Spider-Man shirt is a nice touch. So here's the question, too. Neither this match or his other championship match are elimination matches, and they're multi-person matches, meaning both of his title matches, he is at a disadvantage here tonight. He does not have to get pinned or submitted to lose his titles. That sucks. That sucks on a lot of levels for the champion. But that is just how the cookie crumbles here tonight for him. The positive, though, the BBC is a triple threat, whereas this one is a 5-man. So he's got better odds, I suppose, for the other one. But, you know. Rob said he's got to lose so Francis can win. But it has been told that only the Strongman survives. Is this his opportunity?
Weighing in at
We're going to find out.
47 pounds, the Samoan Strongman,
We are an hour into tonight's broadcast. I want to thank you all for joining us thus far for AcuMania 85, episode 1025. The finale of the era that has been NAW for DNA. Will it return one day? We'll see. We'll see what 2K26 brings to the table, and if there is a demand. Just never say never in wrestling. But here we go, knee to the face, Grunge, the champion, going down in a quick cover from Stoney here. Could you imagine that was it right there, and Stoney won the title? Bill the Icon says, no. Grunge paying for it, though. Frankie trying to step in, swing and a miss. Bill the Icon to the Strongman over the right side there. And this is a first pinfall submission situation. Match must finish inside the ring there. So keep that in mind as we go on here. Strongman, Stoney. Frankie, good night, get some sleep, man. Tomorrow's Friday, the weekend is a boss. We are gonna take the match to new heights. A ladder being introduced here from Bill the Icon. as everybody begins to clear out of the ring, leaving Frankie and Stoney in the ring alone. Grunge, of course, the defending champion on the outside with Strongman and Bill the Icon. Now Stoney does his work on the inner thigh of Frankie. We want tables, chants, cause. They're talking you language, man. And Strongman here, headbutt to Stoney. And stomping out that knee now. And a headbutt again now into the midsection of Frankie. Strongman off the ropes. Leapfrog incoming. No! Hip toss from Frankie. Is he going to Hollywood? That basement drop kick there from Grunge. Swing, not effective from Billy Icon. Swing and a miss that time. Strongman now pinfall attempt. TV title on the line here. Of course, again, Grunge defending the champion in this match. Strongman, big strength, big slam. Billy Icon, nice reversal from Grunge now. Senton splash. Look at the strong, here's why they call him a strong man, because he is a strong man. He seems just manhandling Billy Icon and turning his attention over to Francis. Stoney face first into the buckle there. Grunge now getting Stoney turned around. Tables! They asked, they received. Tables introduced. And Billy Icon missing there. Turning his attention to Grunge, the defending champion. Look at the strength from Billy Icon. Boom! Lands on the table. Stoney in with a gut punch. Locking up with him. Into the ropes now. And a nice reversal from Billy Icon. Kick to the midsection. Billy Icon in control of Grunge. Defending champion in trouble here. Table in hand from Billy Icon. Setting up against the ropes. And a backstabber to Icon. Pinfall attempt from Stoney. TV title on the line here. And kicked out. Nasty DDT from Frankie. And that windmill attack from Billy Icon. Pinfall attempt. Icon for the title. About 1.5 there, I'll give him. Chokeout happening. Will Strongman tap out? Will Icon be your champion? No. Strikes to the ribs from Strongman. Those are just nasty punches. You ever been punched in the rib cage? Doesn't feel good. Now he's just striking the... He's going to get cauliflower here and continues that up. Stoney now inside the ring. And breaking up that hold. Icon slowly getting out of it. Back to his feet. Stoney now has Icon up on his shoulders. Planted down, knee to the face. Table in hand from Strongman. Grunge on the outside there. And a nasty knee. Off the ring post there. You heard it echoing through the stadium here with Frankie's head. Turns him around, big clothesline, flying through the air with Strongman. Grunge back in the ring. Now Grunge, of course, is your defending champion. TV title on the line on our 4th match here on our 8-match card. Big slam. Into the cover here. Pinfall attempt. And a 2.5. Grunge almost retained the TV title there. Combination strikes here. Frankie on a table over there in a precarious spot. And Strongman getting backed into it. I'm just waiting for that table to get broken. Nice reversal. Planted down was Frankie. Strongman wobbly on his feet here. Grunge. What are you doing, Grunge? Pay attention. There you go. Plants him down now. Grunge to retain the TV title. And a 2 count. Incredible matchup we have here. Action on the outside. Stoney and Bill the Icon. Frankie back in the ring here with Grunge and the Strongman. And Bill the Icon dumped into the ring now. Oh my God, the Strongman! A throwback to the YMCA. The table is on fire. Incredible. Oh my God, he just bounced off of the table. The fire got put out. Oh my God. That was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Stoney now setting up Grunge. Meanwhile, Billy Icon trying to tap out Frankie. Referee waved it off, said he was clean. Stoney with a pinfall attempt. And Stoney has become your final TV champion. What a match. I thought Icon had it, to be honest with you. The ref was not looking. You know, you're not wrong. Some highlights here. Incredible match. We got to see the table get put on fire again one more time. That was amazing. Look at that. Stoney with the celebration. Your final TV champion. Hashtag rigged. I love it. That's a throwback right there.
Here is your winner, and new television champion, Alpha.
There you have it. The final TV champion, Stoney. He's proud. GG's. Coming up next, we got BBC on the line. Who's taking this one, though? Is Grunge going to lose both his belts? Or is Frankie or Johnny Dynamite going to get their opportunity? And again, this is not elimination rules, so again, disadvantage for the defending champion.
The following contest is a triple threat Extreme Rules match and is for the $1 Million Championship.
Thank you, Stoney, for everything, man.
Introducing the challenger from the 80s, weighing in at 275 pounds, Johnny Dynamite!
I gotta ask, does this feel like a finale? Is it weird that it's ending? Did we feel like this would just never end and just continue on forever? He said, hell yes, it's weird.
And introducing the challenger from Elysian Fields, weighing in at 225 pounds,
Obviously, there are a million factors on why it's ending. He said, count them. You count his 8-pack? Is that what we're doing here? But I mean, at the end of it all here, I realized over the course of my 5-week break from being live with you guys that for one, I honestly needed a break. I had been constant with weekly content since October of 2017. DNA put out, between myself and the numerous people that helped along the way, 2.7 thousand streams. That is not an exaggeration. I mean, 1,025 episodes here of this show alone. So, over 33%.
From the wasteland, weighing in at 255
I needed some downtime, yeah.
The $1 million
So again, there had been burnout and fatigue. And I mean, I gotta be honest, we've had our share of ups and downs with this community. This year we were at a down. For the real ones that are still here, I thank you so much. We had some bummer moments this year. If you were part of witnessing and seeing anything, you understand. But it is what it is. And again, the factor of this show ending is not due to any of that. This has been a long time coming as far as the end of this show, or a hiatus, if you will. AcuMania 7 was going to be it. 1,000 was going to be it. Thank you, Laurie. But no. A break is needed, and let that be a message or a memo for any of you guys that are feeling burnout or fatigue on anything you do. A vacation is okay. A break is okay. To step away from something that you love and admire doing, you know, for a little while, or even a long while, is okay. It's healthy. The break is good. You need to recharge your batteries. You gotta, at the end of the day, you gotta take care of you first, right? And DNA was created so I could create content for you guys to enjoy. And I'm excited for the next evolution of this because it involves my immediate family. It involves my 2 kids, my wife, and iRob. And we're gonna continue bringing you some amazing things if you stick around. And Kaz, you are definitely the example of that, man. You knew your own limits. You said, hey, I'm not feeling good right now. I need to take a break. You took a few breaks, man. You came back recharged and happy, and here you are again, joining us for another, episode. So, like, you gotta know your limits. The archives are gonna be there until YouTube is like, nah, we're purging that channel. I will keep them public and available for you guys for however long they stay up. So please, as you stop by the YouTube for NAW and relive moments or memories, the biggest and best way to tell me that this show absolutely needs to come back in the future is leaving those comments on those videos and liking those videos and seeing that play count tick up and saying, damn, this shit is really gone, and I miss this, and I need this again. Because I might have that same sentiment several months down the road myself, with the launch of 2K26. You never know. This show has meant so much to me over these years. I have given everything I could to everyone involved, and I wanted to make it the most fair and safe place that I could for you guys. I'm only one guy. I'm not perfect. But at the end of the day, I know I did my best. And I don't think I would have changed anything with how we evolved through any of the evolutions. I think everything happened the way it should have. So, for those here with me right now, live, thank you. For those watching back in the archives, because maybe you missed tonight live, thank you. If you're watching years down the road, thank you. But no, I did my best. This was a show that I didn't think would last. I had no idea that this many people could care about something this much that I put out there. And to that, again, thank you. It's incredible. 2K25, yeah. 2K25 was a rough one for a lot of people. Yeah, the thing is, I don't think it's the worst one of all of them either. That's what's funny about it. I don't think 2K25 was that bad. It's not perfect. But, I don't know. Irab says, just Rob talking here. I love you, dude. I gave more to this than anyone deserves. That's the thing, man. How do you measure what people deserve? Happy to have Marc Caliber. Man, I'm so glad that Marc Caliber was here, too. I'm so glad that each of you were here. You know, I don't know who deserves what. I don't know. I hate feeling guilty of feeling entitled. I often have entitlement issues. You know, I've worked real hard in my own career outside of this, my professional career. I have entitlement issues with that. That's neither here nor there. It's your opinion. That's fair. You can have opinions. Everyone's allowed and entitled to their own opinions. I've never told anyone they can't have an opinion. I've definitely given my feedback on people's opinions. I've never been one to filter or shy away from that. With that, I've never been one to filter or be shy away about how I feel about anything. I've been me this entire time. Authentically. So for those that appreciate that, you're welcome. I just know I haven't changed. I'm authentic and me. Big slap to that table there. That was incredible. That was nice. Sorry. But no. I've enjoyed the hell out of this ride. Its ups and downs. We gave so many people in this community some amazing merch. I lost track of how many consoles we shipped out. Hell, I paid like $300 out of my own pocket and suffered a loss to ship DKA, I think it was a PlayStation. That fucker was, not DKA the fucker, the console the fucker. That PlayStation 5, if you've ever seen one or had one, those are not small, they're heavy. And he lives on the other side of the damn country. And I overnighted that son of a bitch to him when he won. And touch tips, bang, bang. But no, so many of you guys out there. One consoles, one merch. We gave so much of your guys' like donations back to the community. We also use it to fund things like games that DC streamed for you, games that I streamed. Yeah, it was great. Like this journey with DNA when it was created as a blog. And I talked about this pretty in detail in the 1,000 episode special, that 10 hour of 10 years stream for DNA. Go back and watch that if you got 10 hours. Here's the thing, like, I don't think I felt any of this was going to happen. And to any, like, influencer or streamer, like, the success we've had is so incredibly mild to anything out there. But for me, it's so major. Because I'm just a 40-year-old guy. I started this when I was 30. I'm like, no one's going to give a shit about a 30-year-old guy. I'm so old at that time for being hip and trendy and cool. I'm not going to fit in. No one's going to give a shit. But I am old. But here we are. I'm 40 years old now. I started NAW before I had my second kid. And my oldest, who's turning 10, when I launched NAW, was still finishing up potty training. I didn't have a second kid. And my second kid's in first grade now. Like, that is how long NAW itself has been on weekly with you guys. Like, that's insane to me. You can go week by week, and through a pandemic too. I mean, thanks to the pandemic, we thrived during that. You guys needed content more than ever because half of us were stuck at home for some time. We absolutely thrived and had our biggest engagement during the pandemic era. And hell, it was exiting the pandemic era before, like, the mass explosion of everybody just starting their own damn shows, or leagues, or whatever you want to call streaming from your console game. Pinfall attempt here to retain. BBC on the line. And a 2 count there. So, you don't understand why anyone takes anything you say serious. We're 40-year-olds talking about video games. I mean, that's just it too. We're nothing special. We're just two dudes that likes wrestling and video games and heavy metal. That's it, man. I couldn't be more boring. But no, circling back to you guys, thank you. We have, after this match, 3 matches left in the NAW era. I would absolutely love more than anything to have you guys share us out one last time for NAW. And get some people in here chatting it up with us about some moments and memories. And no, we're not going to revisit 2K20. Just missed opportunities, potential for growth. Yeah. And I don't think it's just like this show. I've seen it across the board. Engagement for like wrestling shows in general. I don't know if it's because it's just oversaturated now, or if, like you said, the game 2K25 just sucks. Or a combination. I'm thinking a combination. Bad movies? Yeah. Let's just go back to 19. We spent 475 episodes in 2K19. From 26 to 500 if you want to go relive those moments. Honestly, the creativity from that era, holy crap, you guys. If you want to like compare anything, that was the Attitude Era of NAW. Was 2K19. The Ruthless Aggression Era was like 2K22 and 23. And then like 24 would be your modern era. And this is just 85. Chair getting thrown here at Grunge. He's been an insane matchup. I mean, hell, that was a long time ago. 2K19. That is a game that came out in 2018. Think about that. Pinfall attempt here. Grunge to retain. We got ourselves another retained title. You saw NAW damn sure brought out your creative side. Man, that was a thing too. Like 2K19, people meeting people on this show. We were just building each other up, man. Every week was like, oh shit, I like that idea. I'm gonna spin it. I'm gonna build my character in this direction. All the greatest factions, ideas, and like the roots of like some of the storylines. You know, a lot of it, like you're seeing people try to reinvent it or do the same shtick elsewhere, and it's just not, it's not clicking. It's not the same. And I think, I genuinely think that's an era that cannot be replicated or duplicated. You know, there's never going to be anything like that. Even if it's the same shtick, it's just not going to happen. Grunge here retaining. It's another title retain. So we've seen 2 new champs and 3 title retains. That's crazy stats tonight. Man. Coming up next, we got an 8-person elimination rules match. NAW Championship on the line. This went from a 4-person match to an 8-person match with 1 single episode's results. I don't know if you guys watched any of the house shows this month, but episode 1024 featured a very special War Games match, which allowed 4 people from that winning team to join this match. Unless you took his crayons. Wolfpack, man. For life.
Match. And is for the International Championship.
So, ladies and gentlemen, match 6 of 8. The NAW Championship 8-man elimination rules match. Coming up next, after this one, we have ourselves
From Michigan,
a 20-man gauntlet.
170 pounds.
And then our main event, the Elimination Chamber. TKO here. I never did get around to updating his belt. Theo, I apologize. I did not keep up with your character. I'm sorry, Theo. But shout out to Theo. He has been working hard since this character was created. And he is a yellow belt with stripe. And he's working on getting his purple belt as we speak. And beginning weapons training, hopefully soon, learning nunchucks, because he's got sweet nunchuck skills. But seriously, that kid has been working hard, so shout out to him. In addition to that, he also plays travel soccer with kids at least a year older than him, as they've had to bump him up in skill, so he can not outrun everybody his age. And he's been learning a lot. Theo, stay on your feet. But no. That kid, sports star, 4 nights a week, and then on weekends, he's got sports. It's just go, 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 go. Insanity. It is the role model. Yeah, I'll make sure to have him hopefully not hit himself. He'll do it once and he'll never do it again, I'm sure. So the King looking to acquire a second title here. Will the OG be Mr. DNA at the end of this match? The DNA King, or King DNA.
The Final OG.
I was proud of making this guy, not gonna lie. My actual hair under this is starting to get that long as that character there. I know for a fact that Lana wants me to cut it. She does not like facial hair. She does not like long hair. So what do I do? I am a menace. I'm sorry. You tried nunchucks a few times. There were multiple instances of accidental nut shots. You tried to do cool moves before you were ready. You gotta get those sweet nunchuck skills. NAW champion looking to walk out with another title here.
From Glasgow, Scotland, the World Heavyweight Champion, Ellis Goddess.
Michelangelo was your favorite Ninja Turtle? That makes sense. Do you know what mine was? Let's see how many of you in chat knows. Who was my favorite Ninja Turtle? Pop quiz time. It's been shared in episodes. Lana, don't you answer. How much do you guys actually know about me? I've shared a lot about myself over the years. Sometimes too much. I did. I have a favorite Ninja Turtle. It's true.
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in.
I absolutely love the Ninja Turtles. I still to this day love the Ninja Turtles. And it was not just a stick, it was a bow staff. But go on. Rated Senior. We had no random rated pop-in moment, though if we talk about him enough, he randomly does tend to show up when we talk about him. Well, that's a guy that's been incredibly generous to the channel over the years. Splinter did that intentionally? What's that, the bow staff? It may have not been in the NAW episodes. There was a weekly dosage where we did arcade classics, and we played the Simpsons arcade as well as the Ninja Turtles arcade, and I definitely mentioned during that one who my favorite Ninja Turtle is.
Oklahoma, weighing in at 247
We get a champion's entrance here for Stoney.
Television champion, Alpha.
It's true, Rob. We definitely didn't fight over characters in that regard. I don't think, really, in many games we fought over characters. We tend to have differences in our favorites. Even like wrestling games, we rarely tried to pick the same character, even for tag teams. You haven't watched the weekly dosage yet. So, Squid, you are one of the few that goes back and just like binges and rewatches the content. Thank you for that. That's incredible. Dude, check out the weekly dosage. There are some NAWs that are weekly dosages too. But yeah, there is some amazing moments and just wild stuff throughout the weekly dosage. To be honest with you, like that's such a unique run of episodes, and the biggest variety of what we've done as far as content was on the weekly dosage, and some of the ideas that we ended up doing later were spun out of things from weekly dosage. So yeah. When you think about giving them weapons that went with or against their personality. So I'll give you a spoiler here. My favorite Ninja Turtle was Donatello. He was the tech guy. Go figure.
And from Detroit, Michigan, Lady Lana.
It is Lana Lightning. The stick. He's got the stick. Alright. Other pop quiz. Who is my favorite Power Ranger? You guys know that one? Lana loves all the attention. Have you seen that? She's soaking it in. For a while there, she was like doing songs. I don't know what happened to all that. Yeah, she got busy. It is not the Blue Ranger. No, not Billy.
And from Michigan, weighing in at 228 pounds.
You don't have a favorite Power Ranger? So AJ Lethal, little AJ Lethal. Shout out to my oldest, who also has been doing incredible things in the world of sports. In addition, obviously, to his schooling, he's super artsy and has been doing just amazing work. I don't know if you've watched my personal YouTube channel, or if anybody knows I have a personal YouTube channel. If you want to keep up with my personal life there too, I do have my own YouTube channel. I post there quite a bit. So just like things I'm doing in life. But Anarchist has been really into skateboarding this summer and has just been doing incredible things with that. So definitely check out his skate session videos and see his progress as he goes on. It's been amazing to see. And yes, it is the Green Ranger squid, Tommy Darkstone. The White Ranger is also the Green Ranger squid.
The international champion.
That is my favorite. That was my favorite. My sister-in-law got me in box. I have them somewhere. Figures from the 90s, the Green and White Ranger. Those will stay in box. He skates better than you ever did. Yeah, he's already getting to a point where he's almost better than I even got too. So. It's good. It's impressive. Impressive. What do you win? I don't know. The acknowledgement that you guys are amazing and you've been here long enough where you know things like that about me. What's my favorite movie? That's an easy one. But here we go. NAW Championship Elimination rules are in play for this one. Our second to last championship match ever. Will the title change hands? Oliver, the defending champion. The pinfall submission knockout. You'll take that prize. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I had something to give away. I don't have anything to give away. Children of the Corn? That is not. No, that's a good movie, not my favorite. Surprisingly, and you guys may or may not know this about me as well, I like scary movies. I like horror movies. put an emphasis on the horror because you guys think every time I say that word, you think I'm saying something else. But no, my favorite movie is not scary. Well, I guess there are scary parts of it. Rob says, here's one for chat because I said this in my streams. What are your 3 favorite movies? Oh shit, I don't even think I know your 3 favorite movies. I know one of them. I don't know 3 of them though. Yeah, it's Jurassic Park. Hackers was one of Rob's favorite movies for the longest time. I don't know if that's still one of those 3. I don't know what your other 2 favorite movies are. Shame on me. Alien's a good movie. So we have 1 elimination so far. It looks like who got eliminated? Is Stoney out? Oh yeah, Stoney. That is 1 for you? Yeah, Hackers is 1. I don't know the other ones. So Stoney is out. No double champion for Stoney. I don't think we don't have any double champions unless Elsie wins this one. So we might end up with no double champions. So AJ Lethal has been eliminated. So as long as Elsie doesn't win this, I think we're Elsie and OG. We're good on no double champions going into the main event. Personally, I'd like no double champions, but we don't always get it that way. Yeah, Ira, I don't know your other favorite movies. Man, The Explorer with the Jurassic Park rap. I'm telling you, that would be sick. I'm sorry, Theo. I just pinned Theo. Well, I didn't. The OG did. Crushed his dreams. No, that is one dream to get a Jurassic Park wrapped vehicle. Is that an arm? Lana just threw an arm at Oliver. Glass breaking there, and I think Elsie just eliminated Rated Sr., which leaves us down to 4 now. Oliver, OG, Lana, and Elsie. So 2 of these 4 already have a title, and we need them to get eliminated. We don't want double champions. At least I don't. Pinfall attempt here, Oliver on OG. OG eliminated. So 3 people left. Serenity. I knew Serenity. I should have known that. Sucker Punch? Really? That's a top 3 for you? That is a good movie, but I didn't know you liked it that much. That soundtrack, though. Man, that's a good soundtrack. 3 remain. Lana, Elsie, Oliver. DNA Championship on the line in this one. There you go. If we get rid of Elsie, we're good on the double champ heading into the main event. All right, we're good on no double champions heading into the main event. Lana and Oliver remain. If Oliver wins this, we're guaranteed not to have a double champion at all then. Because Lana is in the main event. Well, we have potential of a double champion, but Miss DNA, and rightfully so, is Lana. So, I do have to give the biggest praise to Miss DNA then, because in all honesty, none of this tonight or 1,024 other episodes would have even happened had it not been for Miss DNA here, the Lana Lightning. So, she is the one behind the scenes that absolutely makes this happen. She is the one that has had to deal with the kids after bedtime, getting up and not letting her have her piece. Even tonight, they were still finishing dinner when I came down to be live with you guys here on time. And for her to sacrifice and allow me to have these moments and evenings with you guys all throughout these years. On her computer, by the way, too. This is her computer. This is not mine. I bought it. It's her money. But I got it for her as a gift because the mindset was, here you go, here's a new computer. Store our family pictures on and you can play The Sims.
Here is your winner.
That was the idea. That was it. But this place, DNA wouldn't be what it is. NAW wouldn't be what it is without the support of Lana. In addition to the countless evenings of her listening, having her listen to me either ask about, do you think this would work? Do you think this would work? What do you think about this story? What do you think about this story? It's incredible because I know she doesn't care. Like, she cares, but she doesn't care, you know what I mean? It's like, this isn't her passion. But then I'll also be, a sounding board, a venting when, I'm having a rough night or, just nonsense happened either in here or the locker room or where have you. She always listens. So, this title is very fitting to have Lana as our final DNA because she is ultimately DNA. Oh boy, we have ourselves a 20-person Get You on the Show Battle Royal, Rumble, whatever you want to call it, Gauntlet. I don't know. It's something. Our second to last match, the penultimate, because after this one is your main event.
Is a Gauntlet Eliminator match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. At regular intervals, a new superstar enters the match. Elimination can only occur by knockout. The match continues.
I also don't want to treat tonight like a goodbye. So, like, I don't know that I'm going to get, like, I may get emotional. I don't know. NAW has meant a lot, you guys. It absolutely has. But, like, I'm going to be streaming, like, next week and every week, still. Hopping on, playing games with you guys. And holy shit! What fucking year is it? We got ourselves a time traveler. What is happening? Gary Connor kicking off this. What? I didn't have this on my bingo card. Did any of you? Who else is going to be in this match? The pyro just keeps going and going. He says, nope, but I want that time machine. Well, that was wild. Who the hell's getting number 2? No way!
275 pounds, Brickzilla, the
incoming! We got... It's Kaz! You gotta be kidding me right now. What year is this? Indeed. Well, here comes the bang! I still remember Kaz winning the championship and then losing it to a damn blue genie on my birthday, which we had Zelina Vega in our chat here wishing me a happy birthday. With Kaz losing in the background to a damn blue genie. The NAW Championship. What a weird moment in history. Well, here we go. I did not have this on the bingo cards. Kaz, Yuri Connor kicking off our Get 'em on the Show Rumble here. Jeez. Kaz immediately going in for a cover, too. 20 people will be competing here. We don't talk about that, Genie. We sure as hell don't. Man, talk about if I had to give, like, a top 5, like, worst characters or moments in NAW history, that would be in the top 5. Which ended up simultaneously having one of the top 5 amazing moments with Zelina Vega wishing me happy birthday. So, like, it's such a weird... I didn't know we had a time machine either. This is news to me. John Doe coming in here at number 3. We got 20 people we're going to see one more time. And then our main event coming up after this. Kaz has a steel chair in hand now. Man, what an incredible night. AcuMania 85. We're nearing the 2-hour mark. With just one more match to go. It feels so surreal and really just wild that we're winding down here, you guys. But again, thank you all. I'm excited for the next chapter. Of course, I hope you all stick around and continue to join us for weekly content. Luis, it's you. I wish the names would come up though. But again, this is not goodbye. DNA's staying. I'm staying. Like, I'm not done with DNA. It's Michael Johnson. Apparently, this is false count anyway. Yeah, who knows who's going to make an appearance in this one? It could be anybody. I'm telling you, Luis. I'm telling you, stick around. Luis has been working hard too. Have you hit affiliate yet, Luis? What's up, Zero Fear? What's up? Tatiana. And what's going on, Zero? You doing all right tonight? Man, Stoney, thank you. I hope to see you stick around with us, too. Choke out there. Did he pass out? Look at Tatiana. She got the spotlight on her in the entrance here. Still has not made it all the way down in the ring yet. Not John Doe. Luis, have you made affiliate yet? I know you've been grinding that out. Thank you, Stoney. That means a lot, man.
Has been eliminated.
You say you're doing all right? Just checking this out. Last episodes are a little rough. Yeah, here's the thing, man. 1,025 episodes. We've been at it. It's hard to say goodbye to something you put that much time into. You know, here's the thing. It's a hiatus, right? You never know. And what I've been telling people, never say never in wrestling. We might be back. But we're just changing the content focus on the channel for a while. I have an incredible backlog of games that I really want to play. And, like, I want to share that with you all. And that's what we're going to do. You're still working on that? Chat, go follow Luis. Get that guy to affiliate. And he can start making some money. If you haven't followed Luis yet, follow his channel. The grind is not easy. I know. I don't know how many streams before NAW that had 2 people watching at best. It's tough. It's so tough. You just recently got affiliate too? Nice. Get that money, Zero. Get that money. And remember, pay it forward, man. I'm sure you love somebody else too. We spent too much time being very protective here in NAW for reasons. We had people, unfortunately, throughout the years take advantage of generosity. So we had to be really strict on what we did and what we allowed. But let me tell you, that's changing. I want to be more open again, and I want to be giving back again and less protective. So, again, we did that for a reason. So if anyone felt disrespected by that, or if I hurt anybody's feelings, it was never intentional. There was very much a reason for it. But get that affiliate, man. It genuinely is hard to trust people. I'll share a quick story. We had people that would join this show, get their character on the roster, and then ultimately just didn't want them in storylines or to get booked, and like kept pulling them. But they would build a faction, like a tag team or a faction of people, and then have like private chats, and then invite them over to their own shows. And like that's weird behavior. And like it wasn't just one person, it was multiple, and I was like, this is. So we had to stop with the link sharing in our private group chats. We had to get a little bit more strict on how we ran things. And that sucked for a bit because it felt like we were being the bad guys. But we were protecting ourselves. We're trying to. Coaching members, no, it's not a great thing. It's sad. It happens. It still happens to people. Reminds you of someone you work with. It was one of the big reasons, too, that we only had a couple instances where we partnered with other places. And while those worked out fine, we just didn't continue because of that concern. DC says, NAW will always be the place where Invictus and your passion for tag team wrestling started. And Invictus is NAW. NAW is Invictus. If they're elsewhere, it's not the same. No offense. I loved, and not just them, I loved doing commentary for so many amazing characters here. When you guys gave me material to work with, I ran with it. And I had such a privilege in calling so many people's matches throughout the years here. The excitement I had was genuine when any of you were winning championships, especially your first ones, because I knew how excited you were, and that made me excited. To see somebody show up week after week and lose so many matches to finally get that title win, and they're like, yes. I was like, yes. I've been, internally cheering for people to all get their turn. And when they got theirs, it's so exciting. Zero Fair, you would have loved to get in the action. I suppose it's too late. So here's the thing. It's not too late to be a part of our community because we're still doing content every week. We're just shifting away from specifically like a league or a show. But hit that follow button. We'll follow you back, of course. And be a part of the community, because with wrestling, never say never is what I was telling them. We may be back in 2K26, depending on demand, and my mental health on the world of wrestling. I've been at this for almost 8 years nonstop, 1,025 episodes, as you can see. It's no joke. So, get to know us. We're kind of rebuilding right now, and the people we still have around are incredible people. We have a great group of, what I'd like to say, friends here. So, join us, be a part of the fun. We have a Discord, it's kind of quiet in there, but feel free to take advantage of that space if you have stuff to share. We also have like a locker room chat that we're going to change over after tonight to a DNA locker chat. The Nerd Cave probably, or something of that sort. So, that was sticking out of her back there. That was your first TV title? Thank you, Zero. We will follow you back. Appreciate that. And if you guys haven't followed Zero, follow him by. Let's all be friends. How is Yuri still in this match? That's impressive. So, Stoney, I gotta ask, what titles did you not obtain during your run here? Were there any you didn't get that you wanted? That goes for anybody in chat. Were there any championships that you really wanted that you never got? And what do you think you could have done differently to chase after those or obtain those if you had another shot? Does anybody know? You were NAW champ more than once, Rob. I think you were NAW champ at least 3 or 4 times. And I love the way our story ended at AcuMania 7, dude. Like, with the years of history those two characters had, I think the ending was incredibly fitting. You're glad you got what you got? Hey. What do they say? You get what you get and you don't throw a fit? You know what I say? You've never been in this company, you know you would have loved to be a world champion? Yeah, I mean, that's a special prize. Being the world champion of any show, that's a special prize. And it was definitely an elite group of people that got their moments. Squid, there was a lot you wanted, I don't remember, but it was when you wish you saved it more instead of spending on bets. Yeah, the gambling stuff, man, that's tough. That's tough. And it was a fitting end, I'm glad we told our story. We left it open-ended. Did Rob end up counting 3 for me to give me the win and saving me in the end? Seemingly so, but we don't know. There was more to the 85 story that I wanted to tell. Unfortunately, it took a lot of more people and moving parts that ultimately just didn't come to fruition. That's nothing new for NAW either, for storylines to just deviate or not work out. We've pulled many audibles over the years in storylines, having it wanting to go this direction, and then it just didn't work that way, and we had to scramble and do an audible. That's wrestling, right? As a promoter or a booker, it's a week-to-week program, it's hard to control. It's going to take more to keep Jackie Boy down. Hell yeah. You remember you held 3 belts at once and defended success for almost a month? Yes, you did. Saving bits for a big redeem, then you'd miss it? Yeah. Remember when you tried to cash in 3 times in one show, Irod? Luis, I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. It means a lot. Why did you go into a gas station? Oh, dude, have you had to buy chocolate, though? Have you had some? It's not cheap. But at a gas station, that's kind of a random place. We had it from a coffee shop, and it's about that much. It's good. I don't know if it's $21 though. And yes, I love you, lost hope here. It's hard to keep the type of dedication going for 8 years. You quit after year 4. Yeah, it's... I mean, I spent probably... So the very first episode of the show, we got lucky. We got rated, and I think we peaked at like 20-something views, 25 maybe. Our biggest episode was like 60-something, and then we had like a rerun that we aired that had like 500 people watching. I'm like, damn it, we weren't even live. But after that first episode, we kind of went and plateaued for almost a good 10 months, with averaging less than 10 views. For a while there, we like tried to manipulate the system on Twitch too by having people create multiple accounts and then watching them like an iPad and then their Xbox and their TV to bump us up in views. Because Twitch likes to favor you more, obviously, if more people are watching. So we'd average around 20, 30, 40 people watching with that in mind. It was pretty good. But no, there was quite a bit where we struggled for less than 10 for a long time. It's tough, man. And when when this kind of show depends on the engagement and you don't have it, for one, you lose ambition. 2, how do you book variety? Because then it becomes the same show, each week if you're relying on your viewers to do the booking, which is what this show relied on. So that was like a big challenge. And then this year especially, we slowly lost people. We had been slowly for about 2 years losing people. Because for a while there, you couldn't get on a car. It would take a week or 2 to get on a car. It was so packed up. But slowly we started having like the same matchups. The numbers just kind of got low. Like we could have kept going, to be honest with you. Like we had enough bookings where this show probably would have remained healthy into 2K26. But for me, I needed the break. I needed, and the timing was not perfect, but it was good because of personal life with my job and stuff like that. I took all of September off of screen, that is. But oddly, like this is the end of one chapter, the beginning of another is about to happen here. So everything's fine. We're gonna segue into different content. Rey Oso through the table there. Just make sure you book Sony Select so you're happy. Yeah, that's the hardest part too. If you spend your time trying to make everybody happy, you're trying to complete an impossible task, and you're often doing it at the expense of your own happiness because you're so worried about, God, I want this person to be engaged. I want this person to be engaged. I want this person to win. I want that person to win. I want them to be happy. Or they don't like the way this is booked, so I got to tweak it to make that person happy. But when I changed it, that person became unhappy, so I got to like find a happy medium. And you become so obsessed with trying to balance out a formula to make the most amount of others happy, when in the long run, your own happiness is lost. So you ultimately end up forgetting why you even did the thing in the first place because you're just so focused on making everybody else happy. Now, I was not ignorant or naive to this. It was brought to my attention numerous times, DC. And if he could have reached out and slapped me around, he would have, because he was well aware and he himself became unhappy, which is why he backed out of doing content. You know, he had to keep himself in check. But he's like, he said so many times, you know, I'm sure he wanted to smack me around. So you gotta, you're hurting yourself to make others happy. It's not worth it. Zero, you said, it's hard to make everybody happy when they have so many characters and storylines going on. Some stories you gotta keep fighting until you get that title. Trust me, my career fought 2 years and won probably the first championship. It's a mindfuck to keep everything sorted. I mean, the organization of it all is fine. Like, I have Google Sheets, Google Docs databases. I have a redemption system that we used to have. You can't redeem your channel points anymore. I disabled all that, obviously. But everything was organized. They knew the upcoming cards. Like, everything had structure. That wasn't ever the issue. It was like how much things cost, how much they had to watch, because a lot of people were in multiple places, so they're hopping around. And like, we weren't required to be exclusive ever. So like, the only punishment somebody would receive ever, and it's not, again, not punishment, but like, they wouldn't be able to award themselves with as much channel points if they were hopping out and going elsewhere. We encourage you to just watch the whole program. That's the idea, because we're streaming this whole time. You should be with us, engage the whole time, right? It's a handshake. We give you, you give back. You give back, we give you. So, oh yeah. And another pinfall attempt here. The next fall will win. Rey Oso, Ace Andrewz. Nice final two here. But yeah, DC, I was just mentioning how you wanted to slap me around if you could have, because of you realized and saw the burnout that had been happening, and you kept telling me, do it for you, stop doing it for everybody else. It is hard to find a place where people aren't at each other's throats. I'd like to say I tried to keep the safest place possible here, and even with that, we still had incidents. I don't think there is a place out there that does not have incidents, or eventually will have. But I know I did my best to keep that from happening, but it's still happening. People want to be the spotlight, right? I think that's a big issue with a lot of the leagues. People are in these things for different reasons. People are in it for the titles, the attention, the glory, camaraderie, to get their own views, to get their own characters downloaded, to celebrate themselves. It's a mixed bag of the reason that people are involved in these things. So you're going to have a mixed bag of approaches, and with that many different personalities clashing, it's just a toxic cocktail. Not to mention, when you start to get comfortable and personable with each other, you start to learn about each other's personal lives, sometimes a little bit too much. So that in itself becomes problematic. So, and it's not exclusive to like Twitch channels or like leagues. You can compare this to the workplace too. You're gonna have coworkers you just can't fucking stand. Your own family members, you know, maybe like extended family or something, you can't stand them, you know, or even your own, you know, parents or something. You know, who knows? Like, there are people you just are not compatible with, and that exists everywhere. It's not exclusive to the 2K community. It's every community. But I don't know. I will continue to put effort in making DNA, even after NAW is on its hiatus. The best I can for it. I will be the best representative I can, and be open door. If you have problems or issues, talk to me. I can't fix things I'm not aware of, is what my approach has always been. So, yeah, that's it. So, for anybody else running a community or show out there, hope that works for you. The world is like a volcano, constant pressure, eventually explode if not controlled. And Rey Oso picking up the win here tonight. And Zero, you are welcome to stick around. Like I said, man, we have been a community for 10 years now for DNA.
Here is your winner.
So, we'd love to have you involved. We have a Facebook group, a Discord, a YouTube channel, Instagram, you name it. We're all over the place. You found us, and like I said, I'll follow you back after the stream tonight. As everybody else should. The original Bear, the greatest youth of NAW. I am so happy you embraced that name. One day I was fucking around with DC, and I said, I got a great name for you. Yeah. He's got to think I'm a clown or something. Absolute clown. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived where we began. The Elimination Chamber. This was our very first match on June 4th, 2018 for NAW. For the NAW Championship, it was an Elimination Chamber to crown our very first champion. Back then, Not So Silent Bob would go on to be our inaugural NAW champion. And dozens upon dozens of people since that very first episode competed for this very championship. It all comes down to 6 incredible individuals for our main event that has an opportunity to be our final champion. I want to thank these 6 people for being, in addition to each and every one of you here tonight, and anybody along the way, good or bad, you made this place what it is. I want to say thank you again, though, to everybody and these 6 people.
In their respective pods, 2 superstars will start the match in the ring. The participants will be released into the match in random order.
Here's the biggest question. Who is starting the damn match and who's getting the pod?
Submission. The last superstar remaining following the eliminations will be declared the winner and is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing the challenger from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 263 pounds, the Punisher.
Rated Senior. Rated holds the record for, I think still to this day, the most bit donations and I think one of the highest, if not the highest, active subs for the channel. I know you're not here right now, Rated. If you watch this back or whenever you watch it back, or if you don't, I don't know. Hopefully this message gets through to you. This guy could have and probably should have left numerous times through NAW's ups and downs. He had either been a part of or involved in some of the most interesting moments that we had to sort out issues on through some of the most toxic cocktail moments of NAW. But he also, on top of that, has been the most kindest and generous bit donator and subber monetarily to this channel. So for every single bit donation and sub you've given, thank you, Rated. And I hope you got your money's worth throughout the years for supporting what we do. And again, keep in mind, this idea of this show, none of this was for money. But the fact that you gave your appreciation and thanks in that regard. Thank you, Ray. To Elsie, the goddess here. What? You should probably thank him for your Xbox. I mean, he could thank himself for his own Xbox, too. He's got an Xbox from his donations. You have your Xbox from his donations. But the most important moderator we've had throughout the years here, joining back around 2021, Emma, who lives on the other side of this damn planet, over in Scotland. That's a horrible accent. She'll shame me for that. But where's your Xbox? You never did get an Xbox. Right? You got a Pokemon game. But the most important moderator that we had for the channel, who another person that could have left and bounced after numerous occasions, and if I was them, I probably would have. But their kindness and commitment to this, for whatever reason, they've stuck around and been an incredible mod throughout all these years. So if you watch this back later or whenever, thank you, Emma, for all your contributions and commitments to DNA and NAW. Especially being a person that's not even really a wrestling fan. They came in and just ate this up. So the role model, let's be real, this is Gravity Well Sr. I just wanted an excuse to give myself long hair and be like the Macho Man. My favorite wrestler growing up. So to have an opportunity to emulate Macho Man even in a mild manner, this was an exciting opportunity to do 1985 for this character. Rob, we've come a long way from making our Spike character. I don't think I can say the chop suey on stream. I think that's a no-no for Twitch and YouTube, so I'll leave it at that. But from the Lakeshore Wrestling Organization to doing swantons and elbowing you, to sharing copies of our PS1 game, creating our friends and family in these damn games. You and I created NAW over 25 years ago and we didn't even know it, man. This has been a long journey for us. And as I mentioned, Miss DNA, the one that we wouldn't be doing any of these shows without. Outside of NAW, she is just absolutely, of 13 years of marriage, 20 years of knowing her, it's just made me the best version of myself. Shit, I'm still a work in progress. I don't know. I'm going to get emotional. Thank you, Andrea. I'm not perfect. I'm far from it. I love you. I do believe that leaves us with two people that'll be starting this match.
And introducing the challenger.
So the Strongman, they're a person that needed to step away as well from NAW about a month ago.
And introducing the challenger from the Isle of Samoa.
I didn't impose and ask why. I'm sure I know why. I'm authentically me, and I'm loud, and I don't filter my opinions, especially on social media. And I'm sure I've overshared things that people don't like. Through, I'm sure, in a combination of reasons, they had to step away, and they did. But Chad, wherever you are, man, I want to thank you for being a sounding board as well to me. Through all the crazy ideas I had for NAW, you were one of the, many people I would go bounce ideas off of. You think this is going to work? Is this going to work? But you'd also check in too, and any time shit was going up or down personally, you'd be like, "Oh, you okay?" Thank you for those years of through the ups and downs that you did stick around, and I respect that you had to step away for, I'm sure, a multitude of reasons. But I hope you're well out there, sir. And I still have the picture you drew for me. Thank you. And iRob says it's fitting that I don't get a pod. Now this is iRob version 3. This is technically your dad, but we know it was created by you. So save the best for last. Mr. iRob version 4 is a kid that I met at the end of 6th grade in my life. So we're talking, almost 30 years ago. He spilled my fucking Sprite. You still owe me one. And we choked each other out. And we're told to go down to the office. And I don't think we ever did. I think we just fucking went home. And from that moment, we shared stages together with our love for music, custody of a PS1 video game for our love of wrestling, went to countless wrestling shows and concerts together, and just had an incredible time through so many moments, including since day one here, writing the stories we did for NAW. So thanks for supporting yet another one of my crazy ideas. It is time for your main event, though, the NAW Championship. One more time inside the Elimination Chamber. The final bell has rung. Strongman, iRob version 3, starting us off here. And every few moments, somebody else is going to be joining the festivities. And if you get pinned or submitted, you are eliminated from the match and from NAW forever. And again, that's a fact, iRob. Don't consider this stream as a goodbye or even a see you later, because I will. Again, the weekly dosage is returning within the next week or so. We are far from over from being on stream and on the air. iRob, myself, and many others have so much more moments and things to share with you all. This is far from over. But for now, this is the final match in NAW history as we enter its hiatus. But again, in wrestling, never say never, because we don't know what the future holds. But for now, this will serve as that final match. Rated joining us, coming in at first out of the pods. And again, if you want to relive any of the moments, YouTube, search for Ned Acuman Wrestling. There is a dedicated YouTube channel featuring every single episode we've ever aired of NAW. You can binge it all. It'll take you 2 months if you're watching 24 hours a day. But it's possible. What I'd love to see, like I said, if you're going back and watching stuff and reliving moments, or just even a single match, leave a comment with even a timestamp. Say, oh my God, I remember this at this timestamp. Thank you for that. Or this was an awful moment, and leave a timestamp of that. I want to know the greatest, the best, and the worst of everything. Leave your footprints. Otherwise, it's just a view, and I don't know you were there. So let us know. Elsie coming in at number 4 here. Second one out of the pod. No eliminations yet in this Elimination Chamber. Our main event underway. But again, thank you all so much for everyone still sticking around here as we wrap things up. It's been an absolute privilege and an honor to call all of your matches and give a voice to so many of your characters. This has been a dream come true for me. I love wrestling so much. And to be able to have a functioning thing that I got to book and promote and call matches for, even though I fucked up the move names or couldn't remember half of your finisher names, or couldn't remember who was who in a tag team. It was all fun. The OG coming out of the pod. That means Lana is the last one, and Elsie taking a dive off of the side of the chamber there. Lana gonna be the last one here to join us. She is Miss DNA. Will she be also Miss NAW, the only double champion possible in this match, I do believe. I don't think anybody else is a champion coming in. Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, Elsie, but yeah, she would retain and be a single champion. Well, no, I take that back. OG is the king. So OG and Lana would have the opportunity to be a double champ. So 2 of 6 people is possible. So my own character or Lana's character would be a double champion. Hashtag rigged. So here we go, Lana is now joining, and we are at full strength. All 6 members are in the Elimination Chamber, our main event of AcuMania 85 here. And Strongman OG one more time with their rivalry. IRA V3 rated. Elsie with a pinfall attempt on Lana there, and renewing their historic rivalry. None of them being strangers to one another. And a nasty powerbomb to the outside area there. Not much padding, even though it looks like it. Remember when that just used to be all steel, and then they added the flat panels? People got hurt. Flying knee there from Rated Senior to Ira version 3. Lana going flying there. Elsie rolling out of the way. No eliminations as of yet. Oh my God, Elsie, what is she doing? Get your cameras. Famous artist Strongman. Elsie opted out. Back in the ring there. Rated getting amped up, and a stomp from the top rope from Rated to Ira version 3. Pinfall attempt, and a 2.5. We're still at full strength. Anybody's match, anybody's championship still. This is crazy. And this match just lasts forever. I thought about doing an hour-long Iron Man, to be honest, as our final one. But I felt like, you know what? We had not ever done a chamber in 85. And it was a good booking. It was how we started. So I felt it was how we should finish. Oh my God, OG, did you see the uppercut to Lana Lightning? IROB needs to be eliminated first, it's only fitting. IROB version 3 eliminating OG here. No, 2 count. And Strongman scaling the side here. Oh my God! Just crushing Rated Senior. Big slam. Elsie laid out there by Strongman. Pinfall attempt. And a 2 count. Action continues. Sling blade takedown from Lana Lightning, scrambling into the cover on OG. Lana pinning OG. Will OG be eliminated? OG is the first one out. Oh no. So only one other potential. Lana with the leverage pin. Lana just eliminated IROB version 3. She took out me and IROB. What the hell, Lana? We're down to 4. Lana, the only possibility at being a double champion. Elsie, the defending champion here, can retain in the main event. She said, bye, boys. So down to 4, quite quickly, as a matter of fact. Strongman working on Lana. Elsie contemplating if she should get in the ring to go against Rated. course, those two have a history. Lana sure does love taking out men. Big elbow from Elsie to Rated Sr. Meanwhile, Strongman doing his exercise regimen. And Elsie has eliminated Rated Sr. We're down to 3. Elsie, Strongman, and Lana. What a wild final 3. So Elsie just ducked Strongman there. Got him up, tilt to down, round, and down goes Strongman. Double team effort. Oh, here we go. The rivalry renewed one more time. Elsie begging for Lana to stand. And she's got her where she wants her. Planted down now. Elsie in control. Pinfall attempt on Lana. 1, 2. No way! Lana kicks out at 2. Strongman now has the arm of Elsie. Elsie fighting out of the hold. Strongman now in trouble. Elsie double arm. Planted down Strongman into the canvas. Into the cover of the leg is hooked. Elsie to eliminate Strongman here. Oh my God! Champion versus champion! The final 2. Elsie, Lana. Our final 2 for NAW. This is insane. Off the ropes, Lana now. Try to go for that neck breaker. So either Elsie will retain and we have no double champions, or Lana will be our only double champion here. Head scissor takedown. Elsie sizing up Lana. What an incredible final 2 here. Planted down. Lana in trouble. Elsie to retain the NAW Championship. And she's done it! No double champions. And a champion walks in and out of the Elimination Chamber. Somehow, some way, we pulled off not having any double champions here to close out NAW. That's wild. As we relive the highlights of our final moments, again, I said I can't say it enough. Thank you, guys. Maybe NAW will be back one day, but this has been an honor. It's been a privilege. Thank you all for trusting in me to take care of your creations. And again, never say never. As I know for a fact, DC, I will also miss this. But again, the weekly dosage is back. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have moments together. We're gonna play games together. I'm not going anywhere. But NAW has been more than I could ever ask for. It has been an amazing ride, an amazing journey. Who's cutting onions? But again, never say never. Keep creating, keep demanding that NAW returns. Leave comments on videos. Go back through the archives and stick with us each and every week for DNA. We're gonna have more content for you all. As we build back up what we do here, maybe, just maybe, we'll do it again sometime. But until then, I have been TJ, the journalist, covering Nerd Acuman Wrestling for Dose of Nerd Acuman live on Twitch. See you next time. And good night, everybody.
one to witness the birth of the incredible Nintendo Entertainment System?
When you're good to mama.
You're lying.